Hey, what is going on, pokemaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lucario bringing you all the exciting news and insights from the Ultra Draft League. And in this week, which is the third week, I'm going against the Tyrants. And I am super excited, super thrilled for this battle. Can you believe that it's already the third week of the tournament? Time sure flies when you're having fun. So far I had one win and one loss, and so that means that this third battle, it's going to be very important because it's going to determine the foundation. Basically, like the rest of the tournament, I think depends on this battle, because I will either, build the momentum or just get the loss and just have a really bad start. And keep in mind that it's only 8 weeks, so next week is actually gonna be halfway through the season already. So I think this third battle will be very important. And so before we go into a team preview, let's go ahead and do a recap of the first two battles, shall we?
Oh, I'm unbeatable. This battle is the ultimate test for me.
Alright then, guys, so for the start of the battle, my opponent had a very predictable start with the Fortress. I feel really bad that I didn't start with the Hisuian Typhlosion, and then I could have predicted a switch into the Vaporeon. But overall, my opponent just read me like an open book, honestly. And even though I had a really good prediction every now and then, for example, when I switched my Hisuian Typhlosion for the Breloom, predicting the switch into the Vaporeon, that was glorious for me. But my opponent, I think the moment in which my opponent really tabled the turns, it's when he went for the Fortress, and the Fortress was not the sturdy Fortress, it was the Overcoat Fortress, and that made it immune to the Spore. So that was a really good moment for my opponent. And for the second battle, I had a really rough start with the Toxapex poisoning two of my main Pokemon very early on in the battle, being the Mousehold and the Cleaver. But fortunately for me, I was able to play very well, getting rid of the toxic spikes with the Tidy Up. I was not expecting the Toxapex to have the chilling water, which decreases the attack of my Mousehold. And so I did the Terra on the Mousehold, in order to maximize the damage output of the Population Bomb. But of course, even with the dice, the Population Bomb only hit up to 6 times, unfortunately for me. And so yeah, guys, with 6 hits, it does not get the knockout, but I do predict my opponent, and instead of going for another Population Bomb, I did went for the beat up here, which was not enough to kill the Hunter, but it definitely helped me out. And I think this is the moment in which I won the battle, was when my Breloom was able to hit the first Sword Stance, and my opponent for some reason goes for the Calm Mind, and so I decide to just go and put a Mach Punch damage, and the Calm Mind doesn't affect the damage of the Mach Punch because it only raises the special defense. And yeah, I mean, definitely my Breloom was the MVP of the entire battle, taking 4 knockouts. And thanks to my Breloom, the battle was a complete victory for me. And yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump into team previews. And well, guys, so here we are. So as you can see, I think my opponent has like one of the scariest teams in the entire league. So right away, I think my opponent will 100% bring the Spectre here. You know, he can be really threatening, especially like mid to end game. Because it has an ability, you know, that every time it knocks out a Pokemon, its special attack will increase, and he's already like a very fast Pokemon. So I think it's gonna bring it for sure. Another Pokemon that I think my opponent will bring for sure will be the... Oops, no, not that. Another Pokemon that my opponent will bring for sure will be the King Gambit. Like, at least I would bring King Gambit on every single game. Another Pokemon that I'm predicting my opponent to bring is the Ogerpon Fire. You know, just because it has the Mold Breaker ability, it can be really, really powerful. I think the Scrafty will also be here because Scrafty can be a very powerful Pokemon too with the Moxie ability, and that will allow it, you know, to just keep increasing its attack, and with the Dragon Dance, it can be really fast. Another Pokemon that I think my opponent will bring will be the this guy right here, the Quackval. And last but not least, I think he's gonna bring the Cloudsire. Now, with that being said, so you guys see that I made a couple changes to my team. So I dropped the Ninetales because he didn't apported anything to my team, and I added the Sandy Shocks. And I decided to go for the Sandy Shocks because it's a ground type, which means it's immune to electric. And, you know, that will give me some ability because now, you know, I can easily switch out my Mandibus or my Tornadus. Now, let's see. I did also drop down the Skarmory because having 3 Pokemon that are flying types is just not ideal. And I decided to add my Hitmonlee, and Hitmonlee is a very good Pokemon, you know, because it can learn the Fake Out with the normal gem, and that's gonna increase the speed thanks to the Umbreon ability. That being said, my biggest threat right here is the Spectre. With that being said, I'm gonna bring my Mandibuzz because I think a Mandibuzz can be really annoying. One of the downfalls of Spectre is the fact that it doesn't have any good moves other than, you know, the typical Shadow Ball, Dark Pool, Psychic. It's just that's all it has, so it's lacking moves. Let's see. I will also bring the Mouse Hold because I feel that after one Tidy Up, I can outspeed the Spectre, and I'm gonna teach it Crunch instead of the Beat Up to just make more damage. Alrighty, I will also bring, let's see, I'm gonna bring my item boulder here, and has an answer to the King's Gambit. I'm gonna bring my Lucario, and it's gonna be a special attacker because I already have a 2 physical. And with the special attack Lucario, I can do the Vacuum Wave or the Calm Mind. And the Vacuum Wave will one-hit KO the King Gambit for sure. That leaves me with 2 spots open. Let's see. What else could I possibly do? I think I'm gonna give my MVP of the previous battle a chance to shine right here as well. And then, yep, I gotta bring my Tornadus here. Has an answer for the Ogre Pawn. And yeah, I think this is what my team is gonna look like. And let's just see what we can do from here, guys. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the battle, shall we? Alrighty then, I think I'm gonna lead with the Tornadus here. I think I predicted all of my opponent's Pokemon, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna lead with the Tornadus for sure, and then go for the U-turn if I need. Alrighty, so my opponent starts with the Scrafty. On my end, I think it's a really good start for me. Let's see. If I'm my opponent, I don't know what he wants to do, so I'm gonna go for the Air Slash. Oh, my opponent is gonna Terra. What's gonna be the his Terra, I wonder. Oh, I see. Terra Fairy, that's pretty interesting. Alright, so that did not do much. Okay, my opponent is doing the bulk up. Let's go for another Air Slash, hoping that I get a flinch. You can actually hear in my voice how nervous I am. Alrighty, so I don't get the flinch, but my opponent does get the defense drop. Let's see if this is gonna be enough to kill. No, it's not. Oh, but I do get the flinch. That's nice. Alright, let's go for the U-turn right here, because I think that's gonna be enough to get the kill. And if not, then I'm gonna be very, very unhappy. It's not. Of course. But assuming he goes for a let's see. This is very bad for me. I don't want to lose my... Wow, that was a really bad play on my part. Let's go for the knockoff. Oh, I do outspeed, thank God. Alrighty, so I do get the first knockout. Phew, thank God. Alright, and that was a Loomberry Scrafty. So I don't want to lose my... I really want to preserve this Mandibus, because I think it's gonna help me a lot against the Spectre. Okay, so here's the Squawkavel. What do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna go for the Toxic. Oh... Wow, Ice Spinner, that's really good. Alright, and I managed to get the Toxic. Sometimes Toxic, you know, it can be really annoying if you miss it. And so now the Quackavel is just gonna keep getting residual damage every turn. I think I'm gonna Roost here. Hopefully my opponent goes for another... Oh no, he does not. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. but it's alright, because now I'm gonna get a 50% of my HP plus the leftovers. And the dancer is gonna suffer the toxic damage. Right here, I'm gonna go for a knockoff. Oh, my opponent goes for a close combat. Wow. Alright, he's gonna get a drop in the defense and the special defense department. Let's see what the item is. Oh, a mystic water. Wow, no wonder the Aqua Step did as much damage as it did earlier. Let's see. I think now I'm gonna go for another roost. Alright, well, my opponent decides to go for another ice spinner. Okay, I'm not gonna try to predict an opponent's move. So I'm just gonna go ahead and but I don't want to go for another roost because I only got 3 left. Nah, let's go for the roost. Hopefully my opponent will not. Oh, there you go. I thought he was gonna switch or something. Alright, and he's gonna go down right here. Alrighty, so there is the ogre pawn. I'm very scared of the ogre pawn, so I think right here I'm gonna go for the toxic. Hopefully I hit it. Ooh, and it's a sword stance one. Hopefully it doesn't have the trailblaze, because I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble if that's the case. Because I can easily come with the Mandibus and then do an air slash, but if my opponent goes for a trailblaze and then decides to, you know, well, I mean, not decides, but the trailblaze will increase the speed, and it's just gonna outspeed my Tornadus. Oh, he does not have the trailblaze. At least I hope he does not. Oh, okay. I forgot that he's the I cannot knock out the item out of him. Okay, so at this point, I wanna let's see. Yeah, I don't wanna lose my Mandibus. I think I'm gonna go into the Terrakion, hoping that he goes for another for that move he did earlier, because I should resist it, because I'm a rock type. Alright, so that's gonna increase my speed. Alright, how much is that gonna do? Wow, that did a lot of damage. So right here, let's see. I'm gonna go for a Mighty Cleave, and that should be the knockout. Alrighty, so I'm actually doing really good here, guys. Alrighty, so my opponent only has 4 Pokemon left, but one of those Pokemon is the, actually he only has 3. Oof, that's rough. That one is rough. Let's go for the Sacred Sword here. I'm hoping my opponent doesn't go... Let me see, is he gonna Sucker Punch? More than likely he will. Oh no, he's not Sucker Punching. And unfortunately, let's see. I don't get the kill. That's crazy. I'm gonna go for the Austin here and then go for the Mac Punch. One thing is that let's see, that should do the knockout, but let's see. Hopefully he brings out the Spectre, because I can put it to sleep. And then I can just go for the Sword Stance. Pharaoh. Oh yeah, there she is. Alright, let's go for the Spore here. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna outspeed. Oh, wow. That is not good. That is not good, guys. And now he's just gonna nasty plot. I'm gonna Sword Stance. Because I'm pretty sure my opponent is gonna... Oh no, he's not. Okay, so now... let's see. I'm concerned for sure. Let's see. I gotta let my Austin die here, unfortunately. Let's go for the Bullet Seed. Alright, so down goes my Austin. Oh boy. And then now my opponent's special attack is gonna increase. And he just keeps getting HP back every turn. So right here, I think I'm gonna go for the Mandi Rose, hoping that I can survive at least one Shadow Ball. And then let's go for the knockoff. Oh, he's gonna Dark Pulse? Wow, that's interesting. That's not gonna do that much. Hopefully this knockoff will get the substitute away. Alright, there you go. That was very interesting, because I think the Shadow Ball would have done more damage. But I think right here, I'm gonna go for the Roost. Yeah, alright. Good stuff, going for the Roost. And right here, I'm gonna go for the knockoff. Like I'm shaking right now, guys, because I really don't want to lose this battle. Like I mentioned earlier, this is gonna set the standard for the rest of the league. So my opponent is just gonna go for the Dark Pulse. Oh, and he gets a crit. Let's see how much this will do. Alright, that did a good amount of damage. And he's gonna lose the leftovers. Alright, so right here I'm gonna go for another Roost. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go for another knockoff. And I think that should be a game for me. Alright, I'm so thankful that I preserved my Mandi Rose. Alright, let's go for the knockoff, because I have no more Roost. Alright. I wonder why my opponent is not doing the Shadow Ball. Alright, let's go for the knockoff here. Boom, there you go. So I think that my opponent's only Pokemon is the Sinus Chaw. And all I gotta do is put that sucker with the Toxic. Alright, let's go for the Toxic. I shoot Outspeed and I will hit the Toxic. Alright, pretty good so far. Alright, there's the Shadow Ball, which won't do much. Alrighty, like my Mandi Rose, like definitely MVP here. Alright, let's go for the knockoff and see what item my opponent has. Boom, that should do quite a lot of damage. And then, oh, it had the Citrus Berry. Alright, there's another Shadow Ball. Alrighty then. So I think next turn, I definitely don't want to lose my Mandibus. Because that's another thing that comes into play. Oh, actually I won't lose my Mandibus. I was gonna do the switch into the mouse hole to preserve my Mandi Rose. But, alrighty then. It is what it is. I won't need that. So, yeah guys, that's a win on my part. So I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Take care, guys. See ya!